What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great Friday. Let me quickly put out some messages that I'm live. How's everyone doing on this beautiful Friday here? Personally, I'm a little bit sick, so you might hear that from my voice. Sometimes I might even mute my own voice a little bit to sneeze or something. Just a quick disclaimer. But apart from that, I mean, I'm fine. I mean, the markets right now are a little bit weird, like unpredictable perhaps. But we'll get through that as well. I mean, every market has its opportunities, right? So we'll just do the usual as we've been doing for the last couple of live streams. And we'll take a look at some charts. We'll take a look at some potential trades. I'll take you with me through my thought process, and we'll see what we can get. Let me quickly mute myself. All right, I'm back. So how's everyone? Let's. I think we'll get started. I mean, I might promote it as well in the Discord group, something like that. Let's see. Let me know if is the audio correct, or is the audio alright? Because I put on some music in the background. Let me know if it's too loud, or too soft, anything like that. All right, put out my last messages. So what we'll do, if you're new to these live streams, is we'll first just go through some cryptos. We'll go over some potential trade setups, and we'll just talk about them in general. And then afterwards, you can also request some cryptos that you would like to see analyzed. So if you actually already want to request that, that's possible. Then I'll just scroll up. But for now, let's get right into it. To be fair with you, this might be a little bit of a shorter stream because there are not that many trade setups in the market for now. Later today, we'll have some big news. We'll have the non-farm payrolls, and we'll have the unemployment rate. That's in an hour actually. So that's going to make the market move. If those are both higher than expected, or if the unemployment rate is higher than expected and the non-farm payroll is lower than expected, we might actually get some bullish momentum, and vice versa. But apart from that, right now, I mean, if you take a look at optimism, there's absolutely no trade that I would take on optimism right now. I mean, perhaps if we get up to 1.3 towards that trend line and the 200 EMA, but even then, I mean, the 200 EMA we haven't really reacted to that much. Jasmine and Ghana, same story. I mean, with Pepe, it gets a little bit more interesting, because what Pepe did is that right now we actually got some bearish confirmation, and we also talked about that in the video this morning. But we actually got some bearish confirmation by breaking down below 16,500 and 17,500, finding resistance there at least. And now you can actually see that there's quite a strong support level right here in this area. Because we got the 0.382 fib right here, which we have been holding as support for the last couple of hours. We have the 0.5 fib right here, the retest off of 1.618 to 200 EMA. So this is actually a pretty interesting level, which I'm considering to buy from. Historically, it's also quite a strong support level, but it's just like the market right now is not that strong. I mean, Bitcoin is not displaying that much bullish momentum. We are recovering a bit. But it's not enough for me to really say, well, all right, this is a solid trade, to take a long trade on Pepe right now. I would say, at least. So it's an interesting idea, but not more than that at this point of time. AJAX is also consolidating. There's not much to see right here. EMAs are flat. ADX is around 20, so there's no trend. And for good trades, you want a trend. I mean, right now, yesterday I did take a look at this short. I had it on my radar, did not take it because the market, I thought, again, was too volatile. Perhaps if we get some sort of a bearish breakout through this level right here at 22.5 cents right here, perhaps then you can take some sort of a short trade from that area. That's interesting. That's something to keep your eye on, I would say. But apart from that, not that much. I mean, and even this short trade would be a very, very quick one. It would just be like a short trade right here, stop loss at around 23.7 cents, and then take profit right here at 21.3 cents. Could be a good trade. If you want to take this, screenshot the screen right now. Let's actually, I'm checking out some things. Live stream. XVG we'll take a look at. Yeah, XVG right now is very, very bullish. BCH we'll take a look at as well. And Matic as well. Yeah, what I think about Polygon 2.0, not too much at this point in time, because I heard about it, I checked it out, but like there's not that much to go off of right now. I heard they were doing some things early July with the token as well. Perhaps that we'll get some news that could make us rally then. But if you take a look at, for example, I made a video on that some time ago. Like right here, these three cryptos will rally soon. I made a video on that, but and there I actually covered Matic because I thought it was going to rally because of all that news coming out. But right now we're just following Cardano, and we're just, you know, that there's not that much momentum. I would say you could take a good trade on Matic still if we actually break above this level around 70 and 71 cents again. I'd say that's solid, especially if we break above it a second time, because we got that fake out the first time. But apart from that, not that much on Matic. I mean, it's just it's the problem is, I would say, is that if we get a breakout, that's cool, because then all of a sudden the market structure changes from what we are in right now into an uptrend, and going long in an uptrend is great. But right now we are more or less consolidating, and personally I never like trading in consolidating markets. So that's kind of the problem with Matic right now, and the same with Cardano. With Cardano I actually had some sort of an idea, because what you can see with Cardano is that we now found some strong support, right? So we have this trend line which we are actually respecting. But what happened if you really zoom in is that we drop down below this level right here at 0.282. So now what we're actually trying to do, and this candle closes in about 18 minutes, so we could actually get that. What we're trying to do right now is break above this level. And if we actually break above this level, then we have, first of all, we have a great entry with the trend line, and it's a key level. But second of all, we also have bullish confirmation in that we get a bullish breakout. So I'm thinking about going long, like this perhaps. Like it's not the ideal trade, but like this could be a good one. The risk reward isn't great, so then you would have to do something like this. That might be a bit better. But with this, I mean, this is a decent trade, I would say. I think it's in line with what I expect from Bitcoin as well. I expect Bitcoin to be bullish again, either this weekend or next week. So this is a potential trade I am looking at. You can see that I have my price alert right here. We'll see if that hits. We'll see if we get that bullish breakout at all. Perhaps we won't, but we'll see about that. Let's see. Injective right now, not that much of an opinion. I will go long at $7 with Injective. I should have gone short. We talked about that in the last live stream, that if we actually broke down below 8.5, that was a great short opportunity. I should have taken that. I didn't, because of the market just being crazy. Like this spike right here was, I mean, why would you go short when we spike like that, right? Should have done that, but right now we're kind of in the middle, because we are on top of the 382 fib, but we are below this trend line. So we'll just have to wait for some more confirmation, I would say. Same with Solana. Solana right now is really going up and down. I would say a good buy area is around 17.5 with the trend line, psychological support level, and a normal key level. You could also go long when we break above 20.25. That's a significant bullish breakout. The problem is that we have had that fake out already yesterday. So would you really trust a breakout then if we break above that? I don't know. I personally don't, probably. GRT, not that much to say. Of last live stream, we actually talked about this buy. This was a great buy with the 200 EMA, the 100 EMA, and the key level was enough to get a nice little move up to the next key level. But overall, we're bearish. So yeah, it's I mean, it's a possibility. Like it looks like we're dropping down to that 11 cents, 11.2 cents level again. So it's a possibility to go long from this level once more, but it's just risky. I mean, usually I never take the same trade from the same area, if you know what I mean. Render consolidating. Render is actually, like, I've actually been looking at Render quite a bit to go long, because right now if you zoom out to the daily time frame, you can see that there's this trend line which is pretty strong, and that's just below us. And then on the other hand, we also have a normal key area. And you could argue that we are, with Render, we are actually consolidating now like this. So then you would also say that if we hit the bottom of this range, that we will also go back up to the top, right? So it's an interesting trade idea. Personally, I'm staying out of the markets until we at least have some more information on the employment rate and the non-farm payrolls, because those are going to make the market move. But in theory, great trades. Just not. I mean, my strategy outlines that I'm not allowed to to take trades ahead of fundamental events or economic events. So that's why I'm not. I wouldn't take that. Let me actually quickly take a look at the YouTube chat. Yeah, stacks will also cover. Ocean, maybe we'll take a look. Verge will still cover. Yeah, all right. Let's get on with the stream. Litecoin right now, I'm fairly Litecoin is in a tough place because technically we are very bearish. All right, so that's not good. But fundamentally, I would argue, especially with the Litecoin halving coming up, we're quite bullish, I would say. So I'm actually long from this 0.618 FIB right here. And I think that's pretty solid because we also have like this huge, like this key level and the 200 EMA. So I think this level with this beautiful circle around it is actually good enough to provide us with enough support to, at some point of time, break above our current resistance, which is $98. And the moment we're above $98, then all of a sudden we're bullish and we can easily get up towards 106 and 104. So that's not the problem. The problem is breaking above $98. Personally, I mean, would I still go long from this area? I don't know. Not at this point of time. Perhaps if Bitcoin actually gets some sort of a bullish breakout and we're still at these levels, perhaps then it's good to take it because Litecoin moves together with Bitcoin like 90 out of 100 times. So that's pretty good. But yeah, for Bitcoin, what I expect is that right now, I still think that this consolidation holds. All right, so now we have confirmed some sort of a consolidation between 29,700 and 31,400. I think this holds, so that means I expect something like this. It could still take some time, like until like Sunday before that happens, because the weekend is usually not that volatile, but still. All right, so Verge right now, Verge is very, very manipulated. Personally, I am short. I shorted from this area right here around 0.85 cents. But I do see it rallying all the way up to 1.15 and 1.1 cents. It all depends. Like Verge reacts a lot to psychological levels. So this 8,000, 7,000, 6,000 or around there, 5,000, and you can also see like 3,500. We react to those quite a lot. So right now the main level is 9,000. We broke above that earlier today, but then we broke down below that, so it was a fake out. If we can actually break above that level at around 9,000 or 0.009, then I would say we can actually rally all the way up to 1.1 and 1.15. And I might even say that this is the most likely scenario, even though I'm short already. But it's just risky. I mean, you should know it's risky as hell. I think shorting is not that risky because overall I think Verge is very manipulated, so you can count on it that it will drop down at some point of time. My personal liquidation area, just to give you some thoughts about my short, is at 20 cents. So it will probably not hit. And assuming that we are still in a bear market, I would say at some point of time it's going to drop back down lower than these levels, because these levels we haven't seen since, well, when is it? Since April of 2022, when we were also quite bullish. So yeah, this is the thing. I mean, we need to break above 0.9 cents. If we can do that, great, we'll rally. If we cannot do that, we'll probably crash. And when we crash, we'll crash hard. So if you do want to trade it, use that stop loss. Bitcoin Cash, did a video on that this morning. Very simple for me. We're in this box between 270 and 300, and we're going to get a bullish breakout or a bearish breakout. I think it's more likely to get a bearish breakout with something like this. But it could also, I mean, we could also get that bullish breakout. I think this is more likely, and overall, especially with Bitcoin Cash, I would wait with confirmation. Ethereum proof of work, nicely falling. Compound also falling a little bit. I'm short on Compound as well. XRP, not that much going on since the video. Let's see. All right, let's see if we have some other requests. And then we'll do that. What's up, Thomas? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh, Stacks. Yeah, Stacks I didn't cover for some time, I know, but I did cover it during the bull run we had not too long ago, I believe. And I did cover it on the stream a couple of times as well. But Stacks right now looks quite bearish, but it's, yeah, it looks quite bearish, to be fair. We have this, we definitely still have some sort of a downtrend going on right here, as you can see. We just broke down below the support level around 66 cents. Pretty strong support level. We also held that level for some time, but then you can also see, like, when we found support at 66 cents, we only, with that momentum we got, we only took a bearish break retest off of 69 cents. So usually when you see that we're just respecting new resistance levels, which were previously support, usually will fall down lower. So right now we actually got a bearish breakout, so I actually expect us to drop down to the next support level around 60. And I think from this level, from 60 and 58 cents, this could actually be a good trade. There's not enough indicators for me to really say that that's a good trade for me to take. But if I would do a video analysis on Stacks, I would say that we would drop down to this level, and then this level will actually hold. That's what I would say. There were some other requests. Let me actually take a look at Pepe 2.0. No, Ocean will do. Yeah, that was the one. Maria, that's the best thing. Open some trades and go to the beach and then come back. And then it either hits stop loss or take profit. Yeah, we'll take a look at Ocean because you requested it super early. So we'll do that. And then we'll take a look at Pepe 2.0. Ocean, I deleted the chart because I wasn't analyzing it anymore. But we can take a look at it. It's still in this range. So boring. I mean, look at this. It's still, like, when we got this bullish momentum right here, we're still mainly just holding support right here at this level around like 31.5 and 32 cents. And then our main resistance is up here around 35 cents. Ocean is not going anywhere. Ocean is really not going anywhere. And I don't really see any potential trades on it either. Like, the problem is, and I'm going to, and this is, yeah, I mean, this is just a general trick and tip in trading. The problem is that when a crypto is consolidating like this, so the EMAs are flat and the ADX is below 20, which it is right now, it's around 16, then you cannot really trust trend lines and EMAs and Fibonacci levels. So the only thing you have then is key levels, and it's difficult to trade only with key levels. So for example, I would say that right now, if we're going up to 36.5 cents, so up here, given the price action history, we should actually drop down from there. But then if Bitcoin all of a sudden becomes very bullish, then that might not be respected, since it's also just only one little key level. So I do think we'll just stay in this consolidation. So I think we move up there and we'll just stay in this consolidation like this. And overall, I think it's more likely that after a month or so, we'll get some sort of a bearish breakout. But not that much movement is to be expected, I would say. All right, let me actually add Pepe 2.0 back to the chart. Yeah, I did a video on Pepe this morning. It looks to me right now like what I said is this. So that I expected at least a drop down to these levels. We've almost touched that. Now we are a bit bullish on the short term. The only way in which Pepe could actually get back to the tops and perhaps even higher is if right now with this bullish momentum we actually push above 17,000. If we can do that, great. Then we can actually rally. But I don't think that's the most likely scenario. I think it's more likely we'll find resistance there and drop down towards 12,000. Nothing against Pepe 2.0, but just technically looks like the most likely scenario. Litecoin we took a look at, man. If you scroll back a bit. RSR. Wow, I haven't taken a look at RSR in a very long time. It's probably not doing great. Ooh, nope. That's not doing great. Look at this. The last time I analyzed it, it was around these levels. I still think RSR is a great project, but it's like right now, it's just if you take a look at the eye check, what you'll see is that, I mean, sometimes analysis is quite easy. Because if you take a look at this, you can see that we had quite a lot of bullish momentum, right? We actually got some reversals, like we broke above the 28 EMA, broke above the 50 EMA, broke above the 100 EMA, broke above the 200 EMA. But then we gave up our most important trend line, and now the EMAs are on top of us. So it looks bearish. We'll probably consolidate because I do think Bitcoin is still going to be bullish, so it will probably not be a huge crash. But overall, it's not looking great. It's really not looking great. We'll probably find some more support right here, especially around 0.002. But I'm not expecting any huge rally from here. I just don't think that's. I mean, maybe if Bitcoin goes up to 32,000, maybe then. But that's also not something I fully expect. I'm sorry. I mean, I like RSR a lot, but it's not looking great. USDC to $1? No. I don't see that happening. I just don't. I just don't. Let's see. Bitcoin we actually took a look at. I mean, my Bitcoin thoughts are very easy. If I take a look at Bitcoin right now, I think the situation we are in right now is similar to the situation we were in right here. So we're just consolidating. That's what I think. I think we're consolidating before we get another push up. Especially if you take a look at the daily time frame, this just looks very bullish. it just does. And if you take a look at these last higher highs and higher lows, then you would say that we're going to get another leg up. That's just what you would say if you're looking at the chart. Now, obviously, it depends a lot on fundamentals. So if the ETF gets rejected, we'll crash and we will not get higher than this. But it's quite likely that it will not be rejected. There's almost no reason why it would be rejected, I would say. But who am I? I mean, I'm not a financial guy. I have some knowledge on financials. I had some financial courses on university, but I never worked at firms like that, especially not as institutions. So yeah, Harvard, especially for you. We'll take a look at Conflux. I actually deleted my Conflux chart not too long ago because the price is just not doing anything. I mean, take a look at this. It's pretty depressing. We are getting near some strong. We could actually. I do expect Conflux to find some strong support at 17.5 cents. I do think so. I think that's possible. That's you can see that historically it's been a strong support level. So maybe it looks a little bit too easy almost, but it's a strong psychological level as well. And like I said earlier, I expect some bullish momentum from Bitcoin as well. So. There might actually be some relief, but from 17.5 cents, like I said, I think we'll find some support there. But in the end, if we cannot break above 19 cents, we're not going anywhere. So Conflux is definitely, I mean, in my eyes, it's not a great crypto to trade right now. It just isn't. That's Luna Classic. Yeah, I actually do think, I mean, I made some videos on Luna Classic. I'm not sure if you checked those out. But I covered Luna Classic. I covered Luna Classic quite a lot. I mean, if you take a look at, if you look up Luna Classic and then Cilinix Crypto, it's pretty, like there's a lot of analysis from me. But, so I actually do think we can get a rally soon. But at this point of time, oh, excuse me, that's the wrong chart. At this point of time, we're just getting more and more bearish momentum, which is a little bit unexpected. You can see that we're respecting this bearish momentum quite a lot. So I would say that, especially like right now, it looks like we're dropping down to 7,500. 7,500 is a huge psychological support level. That might be the area from which we can at least get some support. And then if we get some bullish fundamentals as well, we could even rally. But it looks quite risky right now. We'll do one more. We'll take a look at storage. I cannot, it's already like, how long have we been streaming? Almost half an hour. It's nice though. It's nice to interact with you guys. I hope you're all having a great Friday so far. Like I said at the beginning, I'm a little bit sick, but that's mainly my own fault because I came home pretty late yesterday and went out for some beers in the city. But storage is done. Storage is done. Perhaps we can get some sort of a second rally, which, if you don't know, with these very manipulated cryptos, what they usually have is some sort of a second rally. So from this level right here at 30 cents, I might actually put an alert there, because from there we might actually be able to get up to get some sort of a nice rally. But apart from that, it's just, yeah, this is manipulation. This is manipulation at its finest. With this, it's really better to stay out. But like I said, I mean, there's some, we have already dropped down quite a bit. Perhaps there are some stronger support levels coming up soon. So I'll keep an eye on that. I can also update you guys on that if you're interested in that. But for now, that's the stream. We did quite a lot of requests. If you're watching it right now, at the beginning of the stream, I would say the first like 15-17 minutes, minus the intro of about 2 minutes, I checked out all pairs that I trade. I gave you some trades, or at least some potential trade setups I'm looking at. We're streaming again on Sunday, I think. And Sunday we'll be doing a $100 giveaway. Just a quick snippet already. Another one, we did one last Sunday as well. So we're doing one again this Sunday. I can probably not keep it up every Sunday. It would be quite pricey. But for 2 weeks in a row, it's fine, I would say. I still probably have some money left after that. LVET, I'm doing my streams every other day. So for example, right now it's Friday. Then the next one is Sunday, then Tuesday, then Thursday, then Saturday, then Monday, and that's it. So yeah, that's it. Maria, I wouldn't short storage because, I mean, the risk reward is just not great. The risk is that we get a second rally from here, and the reward is that we drop down a little bit lower towards 33.5 cents. So I wouldn't say that's worth it, but I mean, it's up to you in the end. All right, everybody. Fijn weekend iedereen. Jij ook, Said. And I'll see you all in my next videos, next live stream, wherever. I'll be uploading a very interesting video, by the way, in I think an hour about Perpetual Protocol. It's in cooperation with them, which is actually pretty interesting. If you're into arbitrage trading and you think that's interesting, then actually check out that video. It's going to be a good one. So I will speak to you all later. I want to wish you all a great weekend in advance. Thank you for being here, and bye.